So, I want to talk about this fella situation, Seun Kuti and Wizkid. Fela, Seun Kuti, and Wizkid, right? So, if you've been following the news, there has been a situation with Fela, son, Seun Kuti, and Wizkid. Something about Seun Kuti going toe to toe with Wizkid fans, popularly known as Wizkid FC, around who was bigger. And I think it was one of the Wizkid fans that said that Wizkid is bigger than Fela, which I think is absolutely absurd. And Seun Kuti went hard at them and defended his father. The choice of words could have been avoided. I think Seun could have just avoided the person, to be honest. That sometimes in life you have to find a way to just ignore people. It's not every single thing that you must allow to get to you, because you will find out that you are constantly firefighting, and at the end of the day, what have you achieved? What have you achieved? What have you achieved by constantly fighting the person? Nothing. You've not achieved anything. So my point of view is that you're better off, right, not constantly responding to what anybody says. So next week now, somebody says another thing about your father. But I commend him for defending his father, because Fela is not just a normal father. Fela is an all-time great, both in Nigeria, internationally, both for musical reasons and non-musical reasons. And it took about a week, and then Wizkid came back and talked about Seun being a fool at 40, and then he said, he's bigger than Seun's father, who's Fela. And as you know, Fela is going to be celebrated, honored at the next Grammys, rightfully so. Long time coming. He didn't win a Grammy in his lifetime. Wizkid himself is a Grammy winner for, I think, best musical videos, something like that. And many people have waded into the controversy, Very Dark Man, and so many other people, Portable, etc. Today, Kuti spoke about it, and she says she likes Wizkid, but they should separate Fela from their beef. I'm paraphrasing now. And yes, Fela's name shouldn't have been brought up, because it has nothing to do with Fela. It was Wizkid FC fans, Seun Kuti and Wizkid. Don't bring Fela into it. Don't shift the goalpost and bring Fela into it. Fela died 29 years ago. Let him rest. Let him rest. And this war of words, this war of attrition that they are doing, Seun abusing Wizkid, Wizkid abusing Seun, end it. It's uncalled for. Fela is great. Fela is great. It's not great just because of music. It is social activism. We remember what he stood for and what he stands for in this country. When a lot of people didn't want to speak out for the injustice that was happening during the military era, Fela suffered. He suffered. And his children and his children's children should enjoy, because he's giving so much to this country. And he did it in the face of knowing that commercially and financially he would suffer, because that's what happens when you stand for your convictions at that level, especially when you're going after a corrupt military government, or a couple of corrupt military governments, and civilian, don't forget, where he was constantly talking. They could not beat him. In fact, he would have died in prison if not that the military released him in 95. was wounded, but his spirit, Fela went through a lot. So it's very disappointing to hear Wizkid bring him into the conversation, especially when you say you have a tattoo of him on your body. You've done a song with his son, Femi. You've done backup singing at the shrine. Where did all of that go? You forgot so quickly? I hope they squash it. I like the response of so many people who have called out Wizkid, and I'm also calling out Wizkid. It wasn't right. Um, get Fela's name out of it. If you had said you are bigger than Seun, I will not argue. You are bigger than Seun. But there's no way in this world that you're bigger than Fela. It's not about billion streams. It's not about O2. It's not about Ferraris. It's not about your Grammy. It's about legacy. It's about impact. You've not earned that right. You are not likely to ever earn that right, in my opinion. And there's something that we do in Nigeria that we need to stop doing. It's not respecting our icons, not respecting the people that came before us, judging by commercial success alone is very limited thinking, and it's very disappointing. And we need to stop it. We need to stop it. We need to stop it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you in the next one.